Hola, Minasan! Welcome back for the first round of the Skibidi Wars from Virlance. Yes, this was a viewer recommended from Brickwall Edits. Brickwall Edits had recommended for Virlance to watch from Cyber Boom Channel, the Skibidi Wars. I took a look through the whole thing because I was trying to figure out why there's no episodes 1 through 48. And apparently there's a retcon happening right now. Virlance is planning to revamp the first 25 episodes, or basically starts at 49. Because it was kind of like paralleling. It's a fan made, but it paralleled with the Fuck Boom, Grasimov's original, apparently, from what it is. So the first 25 episodes, which was basically SkibidiToilet 49, is officially no longer canon and is being retconned. But he apparently Virlance will take care of that after reaching a certain point. Reaching a certain point right now that they're currently doing, which was they're up to episode 110 at the moment. So I was trying to hold off, waiting for this retcon to happen because I was interested in seeing the Skibidi Wars. Somebody else recommended that too. I'm sorry, I couldn't find the name. But this was recommended last year as well. Recommended last year as well to see Skibidi Wars, and that's that's a lot of videos to try and find the name. But ultimately, I went with SkibidiToilet Multiverse in the hopes that Virlance would get the retcon done, so I could start from the retcon, start from there. But it hasn't happened. I caught up with Multiverse, so now I'm waiting on Grasimov to release the next episode. I'm waiting for Multiverse to release the next episode. And I wanted to see the Skibidi Wars because this was this was a big one, another big one. But I find this to be now a great opportunity. I know this is a very long speech, but here's the thing: this is actually a great opportunity to watch what is essentially supposed to be the first 25 episodes. It's labeled as Legacy, even though it's not canon anymore. They are getting taken off slowly, and I want to see the Legacy first. And then when the revamp, the new canon gets released, the first 26 episodes of the retcon gets released. I want to watch those and contrast it, so we could see what retconning and rewriting a story looks like, and what type of changes goes through it, the whole process. It's all part of the studies. You know what I'm saying? Rewriting in with storytelling is very common, and it's a very rare opportunity to actually see the changes. Usually when you write in a novel, nobody really sees the older drafts. It's always the final draft, the publishing draft. But here we get an opportunity to really see what the old draft looks like, and what he says will be the official draft will look like, and see what the changes are. So for the interim, I'm gonna go through just the legacy videos. As noted, episode 76 is the official canon to Skibidi Wars. I'm not gonna watch that because I want to have the original context. Well, no, I want the I'm gonna want the first 26 episode context because the legacy episodes are not going to line up with the what is the official canon at episode 76, if that makes sense to y'all. Okay, and once once we're done with the legacies, we'll see what else to go with in the interim. And once he finally releases episodes 1 through 26, that will link to episode 76, where where now it's all canon. I'll go to that. So I don't have to get ahead of Virlance here and not be lost, because I will get lost if I watch 76. If I watch 76 without seeing the early thing, you get what I'm saying? That's gonna be the whole plan here. So that way, we can get a good understanding from a writing standpoint what an old draft looks like and what a new draft will look like. What kind of changes a new draft would do. So it's a rare opportunity, very rare opportunity. So yep, get your notes ready for my post research thoughts and my 3 scenes of interest. Yes, there is my 3 scenes of interest. The Skibidi Wars Season 16 Legacy by Virlance. Links down in the description below. Be sure, this is a call to action. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, follow, hit the notification button, and let us begin the research. Oh, wow. That is very freakish to see. It's on spider legs. Oh. That's pretty brutal. Oh, there's Speaker Titan. Wait. So he's a Hook Titan. And they're fighting each other? Whoa. Making that sound effect from War of the Worlds. Ah, okay. The designs are freakish. Also, they don't pull on the thing in the back. He's like stiff. There's a lot of slow motion going on. Oh, what is in there? Oh my gosh, it's sticking out of his mouth. I've got another Titan. That's a camera Titan. Oh. Yeah, the designs are crazy. Yeah, it's interesting so far. It's very interesting so far. You could really see the early stages of this fan made. Everyone is moving very, very slowly. It's very clear that Virlance was experimenting. just keeping it very simple and straightforward in terms of the fighting and everything. You know, there's no in-depth storyline just yet. Just have them having the alliance fight the Skibidis, which got some of the most freakish designs and such. So it's very clear. It's very clear how it all began here. The Virlance's rendition. Uh, the designs are pretty good. You know, they're a little on the stiff side, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I find it very fascinating that they don't do the flush, which is normally the way to kill off a Skibidi. Now it's just crushing them like right off the bat. Camera HQ location unknown. We got humans already. All right. That's that one sets apart. Ooh. Like that, huh? Oh, I thought they were humans. Those are old-timey movie projectors, movie cameras. Oh, jeez. What the? Oh, okay, teleport. Okay, that's a big gun. Oh, he shot himself? No, somebody hit him already. Yeah, the hammer. Oh, dang. There's a lot of explosions. Overuse of these War of the World sounds. What is that? I guess it's a teleport. The thumbs up. What is that Titan? So yeah, it's very fascinating seeing the original draft of Skibidi Wars. You could really see that the animation was a little on the slow side at certain parts, very very slow, particularly with the Titans. But the SkibidiToilets themselves were moving a lot faster. A little bit more faster than normal. It's just straightforward fighting and such. Barely any story substance. So apparently the retcon So apparently, as the episodes moved along, reaching up to 76, the story became a little bit more fleshed out. Not only that, but apparently, these first 26 episodes were rendered obsolete because of the. Uh, it seems like Freelance was following a little closely to Grasimov, but they had a divergence at some point from what it looks like, if I'm understanding correctly what Freelance is saying and what people have been explaining the situation that Freelance has. So so this whole rewrite that he's doing, I'm sure is going to be, but Freelance is gonna be matching episode 76 through 110 through 110. Uh, so it'll be very interesting to see exactly how animated these characters are gonna be. Particularly, SkibidiToilet's my first scene of interest. Their designs is freakish. They got spider legs and multiple heads like a hydra. It's pretty freakish, honestly, and the designs are pretty cool. Unlike Grasimov's Skibidi Toilets, where you can eliminate them not just only by beating them up, but also by flushing them. I noticed that they don't do that here, and they actually are a little bit more violent towards the Skibidi Toilets, because when they squish their heads, they squish their heads, and green blood gushes out and so on. So it's pretty violent, a little bit more excessively violent. This one is one of those one of those skibidis that attach here. I'm sure that's probably going to get probably one of the retcons, one of the ones that's going to get retcon. Took over a whole Titan. So clearly, a lot of a lot of this has been cut off, because it said episode 49. So that means that, yeah, a heck of a lot has been of this fan made has been is definitely getting gonna get wiped down and such. But even so, the designs are pretty good. It lines up very well with Grasimov's toilet designs, with some added features to set them apart from the other toilets, like this very gruesome looking thing here, and it is very gruesome. Uh, it is a very gruesome thing. Mm. Let's see. For now, I'll have to go due to the time. Thank you for the stream and for the Hogan homage. You're very welcome, that guy from somewhere. Thanks for hanging out tonight. You have yourself a good night's rest. I'll see you next time. Mm. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. All right. Uh, so not only were the Skibbity's designs proved to be very interesting and gruesome, uh, there's also the Titans designs, where they got like extra spikes and extra camera, extra how do you say, you know extra stuff put on it. Speaker Man is a little bit close to design with Gerasimov, so I can understand if in the new draft, the next draft, the retcon, the speaker title will be a little bit more different looking, a little bit more different looking, because the camera Titan. What's the camera? No, the TV Titan had like swords and spikes on it to set itself apart from Grasimov. Uh, Grosimov's design. So it's pretty tough with fan made. You know, you want to try and be careful not to get the copyright, get caught in the copyright, and to be able to set yourself apart from the original. My second scene of interest is the experimentations. That's something that I have not seen done in Grosimov's version, where they were actually, you know, having a test subject and then they tested out the weaponry, like what the cameraman is doing here. I thought it was gonna be like some kind of mind control or some kind of shutdown, but it turned out to just be a normal blaster. It proved to be very effective. But to see them at this camera headquarters, camera HQ, actually experimenting on the Skibidi toilets and such. um, that's that's a great way to set yourself apart, because I don't remember. I know that they analyze in Grosimov's run, Grosimov's version, the original. They were testing them, you know, saying like they weren't experimenting on them like this. They were more or less analyzing the Skibidi toilets before, you know, before the most recent episode. The most recent episode. Check out that episode. I won't go any further on that one. But here, you actually get to see them. See the Alliance working on the devices that they want to use. That's something that that I have not seen Grosimov done on his run, his original. So it really shows one way you can set your fan made apart from the original, is to do things like this. You know, by presenting, creating things that hadn't been done yet, that from the original. Yeah, because when you do something like that, you know, you create an original area, or something like this scene here, to set yourself apart and create interest among the fans, is definitely, I don't know why I'm smacking my tongue for it, so annoying. But the point I'm saying is that you want to try to set yourself apart with your fan maids, with your fan made and your fan fictions, so that way it doesn't come off not only the same but near copyright crossing territory, because you don't want to cross people's copyright. Although Grosimov doesn't really have a big problem or anything, but bear in mind that now that Skibidi Toilet franchise is now expanding outward. People, there are people that's gonna try and tag copyright claims. So, you know, you gotta be very careful when you're doing your fan fictions, that you don't go word for word. You know, you try to make it your own. And clearly, this is Skibidi Wars. From what I'm seeing, saw in this season 16 video, legacy video, Virlance was definitely bringing it into his own. In my as seeing in my third scene of interest, the mysterious speaker titan here. This is definitely not a normal speaker titan. This is a strange creature that roars and everything in between. This is one good way to set yourself apart from the original by also creating original characters, just like in Multiverse with C-Pen, the pencil men, the clock men, and the drill men, to separate from the original. They grew into their own. They became just as popular as Grosimov's originals, and they became the focal point of the multiverse. Here we got another creature. We got this titan here, or creature, whatever it is, whatever this is. I'm sure the comments will let me know what this is called. Please let me know what it's called. This is definitely a design, an original looking design to set apart from the originals themselves. And I can't wait to see exactly what this titan is gonna do, what kind of actions it's gonna make. and what's gonna do. Hopefully this will be in the final the next edit, the next rewrite. I'm not sure if it's like the second rewrite or anything, but the next rewrite. I look forward to seeing this design and how that's gonna play out. So yeah, the legacy is very interesting. I want to see some more of that and see what direction Virlance was originally going with before the retcon, and hopefully I'll get through all of them before he takes all the videos off, so that way I could get a good scope when the redo is released and see how different they are from one another. This is a pretty fascinating thing. Rewriting is not easy, especially when you've already had gotten very far into the story, very very deep into the story, and you're still not finished yet. My recommendation is try to finish what you got already, and then do the rewrites in terms of storytelling. Don't do it like while you're still in the middle of doing it. I can understand, in this case here, because they're videos as opposed to books, as opposed to like books. That it's already set in stone and such, so there's not much you could do. Just gotta move forward with the update, and then come back later and fix up the original, the first few. So yeah, it's not easy. That's not easy, but what Virlance is doing here. So yeah. It's a SkibidiToilet. It's a SkibidiToilet. Titans and the Alliance beating up on the toilets as usual. But but that last scene with the monster, that monster-looking Titan, is creating a nice little convergence. You can see that there's a convergence building. I'm sure that in the update, the convergence will be a lot more dynamic and clearer. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see more of the legacies and seeing what he was going with originally, what his original intent was before he decided to non-canonize it and moving on. So yeah. Here we go. So head on over to Amazon.com and BarnesandNoble.com and grab yourself a copy of The Impossible Man, strange fantasy novel written by me. You'll find links in the book down in the description below, along with links to other merch such as pins, stickers, t-shirt, music. Enjoy the products. Thank you for your patronage. And if you have a copy of The Impossible Man and did a lore video on YouTube of it, thank you very much. I look forward to hearing your thoughts on it. And if you're interested, you could join me in my live monthly stream on Twitch and Kick every Monday through Thursday, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I do lore research, Japanese culture studies, gaming, and more. Look forward to hanging out with you. So until the next round of Skibidi Wars, thank you all for joining me, and I wish you all a good night. Buenas noches, and oyasumi nasai.